De finibus bonorum et malorum is a philosophical work by the Roman orator, politician, and philosopher Marcus Tullius Cicero. It consists of 5 books, in which Cicero explains the philosophical views of Epicureanism, Stoicism, and the Platonism of Antiochus of Ascalon. The book was developed in the summer of the year 45 BC within about 1.5 months, together with the Tusculanae Quaestiones written shortly afterwards. De finibus is the most extensive philosophical work of Cicero. It is dedicated to Marcus Junius Brutus. Contents: First and second book. In the first 2 books Cicero argues against Epicureanism. This happens in form of a fictitious discussion between 2 friends of Brutus on Cicero's estate at Cumae. In the first book the interlocutors present the theory of hedonism, with which pleasure in the form of the absence of pain is regarded as the highest good. In the second book Cicero criticizes this view, whereby he attacks the hedonistic definition of pleasure and argues that it cannot be equated with the highest good. Third and fourth book. In the next 2 books the Stoic school is discussed. In the third book Cicero's interlocutor Marcus Porcius Cato presents Stoic theory, whereby he introduces in Latin the technical terms used by the Stoics. The highest and only good of the Stoics is presented as a moral good. In his counterattack in the 4th book Cicero doubts the derivation of the Stoic view as a supposed natural state as well and the exclusion of other goods by these teachings. 5th book. In the last book Cicero presents in the form of a dialogue between him and several friends the theory of the academics, chiefly as taught by Antiochus of Ascalon. This describes a perfectly happy life which includes both virtue and external goods, as the highest good. At the end of the book, Cicero criticized logical inconsistencies of this teaching, but more briefly and only addressing details, not broader principles. Cicero then declares that he follows this school of thought, albeit not without reservations, while respecting the valuable aspects of the teachings presented in the previous books. Quotes: "The beginnings of all things are small. It is sufficient proof that nature shrinks from destruction. Nor again is there anyone who loves or pursues or desires to obtain pain of itself, because it is pain, but because occasionally circumstances occur in which toil and pain can procure him some great pleasure.